That good snap.
Good afternoon. We are live from Washington, D.C., right where we started at RFK, right in front of the stadium, for our third game today, as Phantoms X takes on the Goats. Phantoms in the gray, Goats in the white.
There you go.
Going to be complete to that left side, and she's pulled right down.
Ooh, same thing.
Sun facing this way, so we're going to go up the field for the moment, and we'll go behind the quarterback coming down this way. For now, though, we're going to be out here in the secondary. We'll give the referee some space, and we'll try to step on the field here. Stepping back up. Joey Blaze live, third game of the day. If you're watching, feel free to share everywhere. TBT. Complete.
Hey, do the whistle! Do the whistle! Do the whistle! Do the whistle!
Down the field. Through the whistle, she'll run, and into the end zone. She'll score. Touchdown, Phantoms. 6-0. Right out the gate. This is fast-paced, 5 competition.
Go for the one.
There they go for one. We're going to get down there. This game is going to move at lightning speed. If you're not used to this 5 style, we got a chance to see 5 women's back in UFFL Nationals a little over a year and a half ago. That's the only time we've had an opportunity to see the ladies in 5-man, or 5 women's in this case. Used to the normal terminology from the sports I cover. I'm in the back of the end zone. There we go. Takes it. Going to throw a little too high, incomplete. It would have been out of bounds regardless. I think the players lost sight of where the end zone actually was. Trust me, I wasn't sure where I was either walking back here at first. So I saw the second cone. Would have been out of bounds either way if she had caught it. So 6-0 in favor of Phantoms X. First of 4 5s games we'll have today. We'll try to get to it as fast as we can. We're a little behind here on field 3 compared to field 2. Tight formation. The handoff, running game going to be crucial here. Pulled right down. We talked about it. The running game can be an asset in the flag football game if done properly. The biggest key to running the ball, I always say, and anybody with the football knowledge and terminology, is to have the blockers up the field to make space for the runner in the back. It can be a very effective strategy if done properly. And in this game of 5s, normally a very fast-paced game, it can really throw some teams off if you are successfully able to run the ball in this sport. Let's frame the whole field here. Going to that right side, going to turn up and run. Remember, however, within the red zone, you cannot run the ball. There is a no-run zone to keep in hand, so you can only do it for so long until you have to throw. It's going to be a penalty from the looks of it. Yes, ma'am, it is a penalty.
She took the snap and passed it back. Okay.
So they're saying as a pitch back. All right, so no penalty. A little confusion. It happens sometimes. We'll go over here and try to frame everybody in the shot to the best of our ability. We always try to go behind the QB typically in the other styles. This one we'll try to stay to the right. Better get it off though. Batted and intercepted. And Phantom's ball. We'll switch spots with the other media guy on the field. I'm actually going to go to the sideline now that I see the sun. Other side will go. Fires it up. Is that a catch? Yes, it is. What a play in double coverage. That's got to be the catch of the day. Touchdown, Phantoms. 12-0.
Going 2, we're going 1.
Goats aren't looking like the Goats right now. Phantoms have made it look easy so far, and I'm still getting lost in a 5 field. I'm used to those full-length fields, a little different. For those first tuning into 5s, It's a lot smaller of a playing field than you're used to with 8s or 9s, or even 7s for some. Gonna throw right side. What a catch. Conversion. Points. Is that 1 or 2? I think she might have been back a little. Mr. Official. We got 1 or 2 on that one. 1. I could tell where they lined up. Okay. There we go. Quick pass across the middle, incomplete.
Took it down.
We'll go ahead and update that scoreboard. 13-0 in favor of Phantoms X. Complete left side. Pull right down. Goats have proven they can move it a little bit, but the problem has been on that first drive, threw into too much traffic, and as a result, it was an interception. I want this one to get out of hand early. Almost an interception. That could have been 2 picks to start this game. Now it's a 4th down, and if you're Goats, this is probably the most disastrous way you could have started this game. So they'll do automatic punt, which means it'll go down this far, and they're going to put Phantoms back on the field, and we're going to stay on the sideline. And you got to give it up to this Phantoms team so far. They have shined through this first half. 5's rules here. We have the 15th annual Lynn Lewis Foundation Women's Flag Football Tournament here on TBT. Incomplete. Nothing there. 2nd down coming up. Two minutes is already called. Wow, okay. 12-minute halves. You know how fast that goes. And remember, it does start on the coin flip typically. That I've observed over the years. Not a lot of people tend to notice that stuff. What a catch! Wide open. 1st down.
Clock is rolling.
They keep eating on that same side.
1st down.
1st down. Clock is rolling. A fantastic start for the Phantoms. They ain't no ghost. It's a random line I just pulled it out of nowhere. Just gonna throw. Right side complete. Pull down, not much there. Just running a bit of a pace here, trying to get a score before half. Remember, it will be Goats ball to start the second half. We're going to go here in the end zone as they have already crossed midfield. Let's see if they can get the score here. We got plenty of room back here to film. Interception, real low. Turnover. Phantoms ball, or Goats ball, I should say. First turnover today for Phantoms. 2 interceptions, 1 by each side. However, only 1 has gone for a score, and that was earlier. We got a score down there. That's a touchdown down there for the ladies.
Inside, back it up.
What are we saying? False start on the offense.
No, you inside slot. False start.
Complete, right side. Not sure. Not much there. Phantoms will take that over anything else. Sack aside and interception aside. 1 minute warning. 2 1,000. 3 going to go middle complete. Pulled right down. Pulled right down. Nice little hook and ladder there. Pulled right down. Excellent hook and ladder play. Remember, your quarterback can be just as much as a running and receiving weapon as your receivers are running backs. Lateral game has been always crucial to the sport. Go back to the first time I'd seen it in flag football years back on my old team, the Survivors. First time I saw that backwards lateral play, I thought to myself, phew, never again. And it seems to have become one of the biggest trends in the sport overall. As you see, they're talking right now. 13-0 in favor of Phantoms X here in the first half against Goats. We got another game after this. I got to check to see what the game is so I can get over there. We'll do an inspection after the game, see what it is, and roll from there. 3 more we know we got the rest of the way, and then tomorrow we're back for some action. Incomplete. Clock is running. Remember, it is a running clock unless you can stop it. Always a running clock, and it comes to 5 and nowhere to go. Held on to the ball way too long. You can't do that in this sport. It's just quick strike, quick action. And halftime it is Phantoms X 13, Goats 0. We'll be right back. Second half underway. We'll give space. Here we go. 13-0 is the score in favor of Phantoms. Quick pass to that right side. Too much space in there. They were at least 10 yards back on her. But nonetheless, they will avoid. Let it allow the first down. Sometimes it's better to allow some chump change yards than anything more. Can't get 4 straight of those without getting the first. Intercepted. That's not what they wanted. Not what they even needed. And that is the second pick of the game. Easily could have 3 interceptions right now, however. It has been a disastrous game on offense for the Goats, and they have yet to cross midfield. And for this Phantoms team, they're about to really put some pressure on them here. An opportunity to go up 18-0, or 19-0 rather, here in the second half. And that clock is on their side. They don't got to hurry. They just got to be smart, get their points, and get to this next game. Looks. Hell of an arm throw. Oh, I can't tell. Is that a catch? No, incomplete. That was close. They were battling for it. QB can sling it, though. That's what you need to win here. It's hard to find a quarterback who can run and throw. Even harder to find one that can throw and accurately and hit bombs down the field on all sides of styles and flag. Every team has that problem across the board, no matter where you are, what style you play, what state you're in. But she can definitely sling it. Time. Throws. Complete. Big gain. Saw the receiver early on, playing for Rebels in that 8s game. All momentum on their side, points in their favor. Psychologically, could really do some damage on this GOAT team who's already down. Middle. Too easy. Too easy. Threading the needle. Touchdown. 19-0.
Hey, we need
19.
Oh no, I lied.
19-0. And 20-0. That might have been the extra point, and I might have overlooked something. The cones are throwing me off on this field a tad. Oh, this is the play. Came at the right time. First down. We'll update the board in a minute. I must not have seen where that last receiver landed at in the end zone, since I was a little far back and misjudged the field. 20-0 is the score. I'll fix that in a moment. Goats got a rush though. What a catch! What a catch! Touchdown, Goats! That was fast. I must not have seen when she was in the end zone that play prior, but I tend not to have the best vision sometimes.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, the blitz coming from your right. Blitz coming from your right.
Going for the conversion. 14-point game. Rush coming. Incomplete. 14-point game. That was fast. We talked about putting this game away on that last drive. Now all of a sudden it's only about a point different from where we were. But now they have an opportunity to put some pressure. Put this game away. Apologies on the missed call earlier. I may not have seen the foot go in. I thought I turned around. 2 on that left side. Center. Kind of an H-back position there. At least formatted like that. Complete. Pulled down. .230 and rolling. Clock running fast in this game. And the pace by this team is helping run that clock even lower. If I'm the Phantoms, I don't worry about points at this stage. You know what you got going into the next game. You know what you got here. You know what the competition's like on the other side. Don't try to do anything that could put the game at risk. Because all it takes is one interception, and we have seen some remarkable comebacks over the years in this flag football game. Wow, they had the rush. Instead, she'll throw it last second. Wow. Receiver got behind the defense, and as a result, that is a big gain. Big gain for this Phantoms team. And what was the flag? Illegal forward pass. So she was over the line is what it's being said. I thought so when she ran up, but I didn't want to say it out loud. And that's minor damage, to be honest. Third down is what it is. Phantoms can still kill some clock, get some points. They still got momentum.
Timeout's up. Timeout's up. Coach, you got one left, Coach.
Goats have only scored one time on offense. And that was just now in what was probably the fastest 30-second drill we've seen. I blinked and they were sitting in the end zone right after the Phantoms were. We'll back up a little bit. Wow, money. Touchdown, Phantoms. 26-6. .20 game, and that is all she wrote. It's going to be a hard comeback for the Goats if they can get back in it. Their only drive, they were going no huddle. Maybe that could be the answer, is to go up tempo a little bit. They tried to run the ball initially, and I feel like the conservative game plan set them back, if anything. Especially against this Phantoms team that is airing it out all game. It just becomes a mismatch. Throws. Got it right in that end zone. Great play. 27-6. 27-6. Goats back on the field, but at this point they're trying to just cut that difference down for pool play. Complete right side, but there's nowhere to go. Better now 2 yards and a touchdown. Takes a snap, throws cross middle, and complete.
That's it though.
Third down coming up. They got 2 more chances to get across this midfield line, or else it's ball game.
Send him here.
What a catch!
Let's go!
First down. Just what they need. At the very least, cut this difference down. That is the big thing. You can cut this difference down and it can come in handy. A win is ideal, but cutting this difference down is just as much as a win when it comes to seeding sometimes.
There you go.
Even if it's a moral victory. Complete. We're going end zone. Behind the line. Second down. Got it. Touchdown. Goats. 27-12. Got it. 27-13. So far, they have not been able to keep this team down for long either. 27-13, 14-point deficit. We're back to where we were. No matter how much the Goats fight back in this game, Phantoms fights back even tougher. For every punch the Goats are throwing to fight back, Phantoms are getting ready for a haymaker. Oh, that could have been intercepted. But the Goats are also trying to fight back, trying to turn this game around. At the most they have trailed in this game is 26-6, or 27-6 a few minutes ago, I should say. They were down by as many as 21. That leads down to 14, albeit it was 13-0, so they really haven't gained much ground. They've established the offense, which I feel like they were too conservative early on. As you see with the completion, Phantom's passing game has been on point all day. We talk about it. This passing attack is dangerous for any secondary to go up against. Incomplete off her hands. And I believe that was a turnover. They said that they did not cross that first down line. Okay. I thought they might have been close, but they said they did not cross. So we're going to be still on the field trying to get off while they're going to throw it. I'm nowhere near that. There we go. That's sideline. Second down. Left side. Nice little trick play there. Hold right down.
Let's go. Get another one. Let's go.
Right side. Nowhere to go. Maybe a yard.
Justin, you have another.
I will say this hurry up tempo is working. And I kind of wish they had gone to this earlier because I think it would have helped them out in a big way.
It's down. It's down.
They were too conservative to start, and this aggressive passing attack is getting them back in the game. Touchdown, Goats! Back in the game, 27-19. It was 21-point deficit just a few minutes ago. Now we're down to 8. Timeout, Phantoms. A collapse in this second half, and a large part of it is because the Goats have switched to a hurry-up, up-tempo, no-huddle attack that is having its way right now with this defense. Nothing they could do to stop it, just throwing them all around, tossing them left and right. And this defense has not found an adjustment yet to stop this team. We're going to talk total points scored in the second half. It is 19-14, technically in favor of the Goats. We talked about at the beginning of the game, they were trying to be conservative with the ball early on. They ran the ball a little bit more. That ended in a pick, which led to a score. That's the difference right now, if we're being honest, is that opening drive where they decided to run the ball more, turned it over, and gave the ball to Phantoms, who scored next drive. If you were to take away that whole sequence, there's a good chance the Goats are winning this game right now. But it just took a while to adjust the offensive strategy, and I'll tell you, it's working. It is working in a huge way right now because this Phantoms team is having a hard time stopping it. Taking time, plenty of time. Going to throw it up. Body on body, but it's incomplete in the back of the end zone. And now the Phantoms, who earlier were sitting on a 21-point lead, are now only up by 8. They're saying 16 seconds, which if that's the case, this could be about over, but a safety here could be a difference. Left side complete, trying to bring a rusher, pulled down. I will say at the very least, the Goats can take from this game that they might have found an offense to work with. We talked about that opening drive for them. That has truly been the difference. And I think the clock just ran out. That'll do it. They were low in the anyways, and there's no onside kicks in 5s. But if you are Goats, a moral victory in this second half. 19-14, they outscored their opponent in the second half. And we talked about it. They definitely have something to work with now. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a minus 21. It's a minus 8. And I think they figured out the offense. So they're a dangerous team. We'll see what they do. But this Phantom squad was your winner. 27-19. I'm Joey Blaze. We're back. Hopefully my hearing can improve a little bit because I didn't hear 1 or 2 called. It's been a day. It's been a beautiful day. We got more to come.